Hi, it's Bella. Justin, if you're watching this, you're welcome. I finally made a video. I don't even know if this is the video you wanted, but it's a video. Also, Maddie, if you're watching this, Justin wants his hat back. So, hey friends, it's Bella, and this video is kind of a really weird video, and if you're a friend who is watching this who is like 90% of my subscriber population, do not fear. You're gonna be stuck with me for a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer. You know, the world's coming to an end. We're on a roller coaster that's only going down, my friend. Wow, this is a really depressing video right from the start. It's like Dear Evan Hansen up in here. The reason I'm making this video is because I know a lot of people who are looking into high schools for the first time, or they're looking into transferring high schools for the new semester or maybe for the new year. And a lot of them are really confused on what to do, or they're really iffy on how it's going to work out, and they just have a lot of questions. And I figured, as a person who has contemplated this a lot but never actually had, the balls to do it, that I should probably make this video, because I actually, for some reason, have a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge about this stuff. So yeah, that's basically the reason why I made this video. It's basically just a little bit of a rant and a little bit of an advice video for people who are considering transferring high school. If you're not transferring and you're just a friend who's watching this video, I guess you can watch it, because I might be dissing you in about 3 minutes, but I don't know. If you're a friend watching this, please don't hate me. You already probably do, but don't hate me anymore. I'm hating that truck out there, so hopefully the feeling's mutual here. Let's just get started before I manage to ruin any other relationships I have with anybody else. If you're watching this video and you basically know why I'm making this video, because you're one of the people, hi. I don't think some of you are subscribed, but hi. Please subscribe. Are you not my friend? And if you're new here, also, I forgot to mention, I always forget to mention this because nobody ever subscribes to me, but if you're new here and you're just randomly found my video, please subscribe, because I need friends. And also, this is like the most excited I'll ever be in a video. I don't really know why. I'm just gonna roll with it. One of the biggest things about transferring is leaving friends. I know that when I was in 8th grade, which is the main experience that I'm gonna be basing a lot of these on, when I was in 8th grade, I was worried about leaving friends behind, and I was going to be auditioning for an art school, and I told a lot of friends about it. I'm pretty sure everybody knew about it by the time that the applications were due, which was also the time that I procrastinated applying until the very last minute, which is kind of the reason why I didn't get in. Anyways, so that kind of happened, and a lot of people knew that I was transferring high schools. And the one thing that I was worried about was leaving friends, and a lot of the friends I had were worried about me leaving too, because the thing is, the school that I go to is a 1st through 12th grade, so basically a lot of these people have known each other since 1st grade. And I was here in 7th grade, and I was already ready to leave at 8th grade, so that says a lot. Anyways, so I was kind of ready to leave, and I was like really excited for the application, and a few things happened, and I messed up on the application, and I didn't get in. So I was really sad about it, because this was a school that I had been told about when I was living in Orange County. It was the Orange County School of the Arts. Hi, if you're at OSHA, what's up? So I was applying to the Orange County School of the Arts. When I was in elementary school, I was told about this school after my first play I ever did. And my teacher was like, yeah, she's like so ecstatic on stage, she should go to OSHA when she's in high school. So it was stirring my mind for a while, and it was one of the biggest high schools, or one of the most important decisions I wanted to make in my life, was going to an art school. And when I didn't get in, I was basically devastated, and I went to school and I told my friends about it, and they were basically ecstatic that I wasn't leaving. So it was a bit of conflicting feelings there. I kind of felt like shit afterwards. So it was like a kind of a conflicting thing about it. So I'm basically saying this because I know that a lot of people are worried what their friends are going to say, that their friends might act like I did when you don't get in, or maybe your friends might hate you if you do get in. So what you should do about friendships is that you shouldn't worry. Don't worry if your friends are going to hate you or they won't talk to you if you leave the school that you're at, because if they're your real friends, they will be happy for you that you got into a school that you wanted and you worked hard for. And this also applies to if you have a romantic relationship, if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, that if they're really shitty about it and they threaten to break up with you or something like that, if you go to this new school. I've never been in a relationship. I don't really know how clingy people can get. I can get really clingy, and I'm single, so that says a lot about me. So if they threaten to do something like that, then you should dump them, because even as your boyfriend or your girlfriend, they should be even more happy for you than your friends are, because I don't know, I feel like they should. I've got no experience with that, I'm just saying. So if they're like not happy about it, or if they're mad at you, then they don't love you. This applies to friends and boyfriends and girlfriends and stuff like that. So don't really worry about your friends, because if they're not happy for you, if they don't want you to leave like that much, they should at least be on some level happy for you, or else they're not really your friends. This also applies to if you are a person and a friend of yours is transferring high schools or they're leaving. This goes the same way around. If they're transferring, and even if you don't want them to leave, even if they're your best friend in the world and them leaving would make it the worst thing in the world for you, you should at least to some extent be happy about it, because if this is something that they feel strongly about, you should be happy that they want to do this and they want to take the step forward in their life. The second thing about this is the actual action of transferring high schools. I'm pretty sure at my school, to transfer high schools, you have to talk to the dean of students or like the headmaster or something like that, and basically explain to them why you're transferring schools. This could be as simple as, I'm moving and I need to leave this place because I'm not traveling like 3 hours just to go to school. Or it could be as simple as, or it could be something like you're getting bullied at school and you just need to leave because this isn't a good school for you. On the occasion, or in what I know right now as to the people who are needing this video, it's mostly because they think that this other school is a better school for them. These are completely different cases. Every case is different. These are the only ones that I actually have experience with right now. But basically, a lot of the schools have huge school spirit, right? Everybody has huge school spirit. Everybody should have pretty big school spirit to some extent. You don't have to cheer at every game. You can just sit in the corner, but at least you went to the game, you know? But a lot of the schools will say, if you pull up the argument that, well, I'm at school A, however, school B has a better education or a better arts program or has something that I would actually enjoy and something that will help me to further my future, basically. A lot of them will say, well, yes, it has these things, but however, our school is great and you seem to be happy here, you know? However, that is complete BS, because if you feel so strongly about something like that and you think that school B is going to be better for you than school A, then you shouldn't be worrying about this whole school spirit thing, because I know that that's probably one of the most intimidating things in the world. I had a friend talk to me about it, and she told me that it was a really intimidating idea that she's going to have to go and she's going to have to explain to her school that she wants to leave because of these 3 reasons. And it shouldn't be that hard, because if the school, especially the school that I'm at, I'm using my school as an example, and I'm also going to turn up the exposure because I'm dying right now. Like at the school that I'm at, it's a college preparatory school, which is preparing you for your future. So if you pull up the argument, if they pull up the argument that this school is better for you and you want to say, no, I think that this school has done enough for me, however, you're teaching me about preparing for my future, and I think that with the knowledge that I have from this school, I think I can further my preparing for the future with this school. You know? I don't know, just thought that might help a little bit. It's a problem that I'm pretty sure a lot of these people will face. Suckers. And then the third thing too is, probably should have been the first one. I'm an idiot. However, it's also the act of auditioning or applying. I'm going to bring in the art school, my example of art school, because I don't want to call out anybody else here. And also a lot of these names need to be kept secret, even though most of the people who are going to watch this video don't know these other people. So, I don't know. Oh, okay, I'm just going to go with this stuff. So basically, the last thing is the actual audition. When I was applying, I purposely messed up my audition. That's basically what happened. So, usually when you audition, especially if you're a perfectionist, or especially if you have an overthinking mind like I do, you're going to think, okay, well, if I'm going to get rejected, so here's basically what happened. I got rejected for high school year, right? Freshman year, I was told about this new school that's an art school, and it's opened up closer to me. And my mom said, okay, Bella, if you want to, you can apply for sophomore year next year. And I worked on my application for a little bit, and then I purposely messed it up. So that kind of sucked. Anyways, back on the track. So basically, I purposely messed up my audition because the idea that was going through my head was that I got rejected last year. I'm probably going to get rejected again this year. What's the point of actually working on an audition if you're just going to get rejected? It's a horrible way of thinking. That was my way of thinking. So, I don't know. Just don't think like that, because the thing is, the year before, I got rejected for totally valid reasons. I accidentally messed up my audition that time. I keep on messing up auditions, it's so stupid. But I accidentally messed up the audition that time. I put no effort, no practice into the actual audition piece, which, you know, is a rookie mistake. Not a rookie mistake, it's a Bella mistake. Don't ever make Bella mistakes. Whatever mistakes I do, make sure you learn from it. I'm just telling you that now. And then I also turned my audition on the last day possible, and I misentered a lot of information, so I had to reapply, and by the time I reapplied, it was too late for the auditions, and I wasn't allowed to go into stage 2, whatever the hell that was. So I didn't really make it that far into that audition. So then for sophomore year, I knew that I had made these mistakes. However, I got to thinking, well, maybe I'm just not good enough for this school. Maybe I shouldn't even bother applying. However, my parents were like, yeah, well, you felt so strongly about going to this other school, you should apply to this school. Also, do not let your parents pressure you into transferring. This is entirely your decision. Continuing. So then I was like, okay, well, I'll just mess up my audition. I didn't study the monologues in time. I didn't fill in any of the required stuff in time. And by the time that I decided, okay, I'm gonna actually start doing stuff, the audition deadline was over. It was like I was a week away, and I just completely screwed it up. So I didn't transfer out, and that's why I'm still here for sophomore year. So the moral of the story is that don't worry about being rejected. Don't worry that you're not good enough for the school, because a lot of times art schools, especially, in other schools, basically any school where they have like a something % acceptance rate, they usually look for kids with potential. If it's a school for scholars, they look for kids who have the potential of learning and taking thought further. If it's an art school, they look for students who have the potential of learning further and understanding the arts more. So you shouldn't be worrying about whether or not you're good enough for this kind of stuff, because most of the time you are. It just depends on how willing you are to further this and how willing you are to make a career out of this, basically, or something like that. I don't know, I'm trying to be inspirational here. I don't think it's working, but so those are basically my 3 basic tips and stuff, rants. I don't know what this was about transferring high schools. If you're one of the people who this video is for and you know exactly what's up with this video, I hope you got some sort of understanding out of this. And if you're a random person who's transferring high schools, you're my friend now. Congratulations. I made this video for you too. Don't worry. I got you, dude. Dudette. Do girls feel offended when people call them dude? Yeah. That was so beyond what I'm talking about here. Okay, so yeah, if you know what I'm talking about in this video and you're transferring high schools, I hope this somewhat helped you. I hope my experience helped you to know to not intentionally mess up your audition because you feel like a piece of crap after what happened the year before. I don't know. I hope that this somewhat helped people. I know this probably would have helped me last year, so yeah, that's great to know. And I just hope that this somewhat changed people's minds, especially on the other end of the spectrum of people who are getting affected by other friends transferring for reasons such as they just want to leave. So yeah, that's basically all I've got. I'm actually pretty chill now, so I guess I'll just see you guys later. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below your favorite color. Just wanted to randomly know. Justin, please don't send hate comments. I posted a video. You're welcome. I love you. Bye, guys.